everybody. How are we all doing? I'm Loomis, and we're back to... There we go. Tinkering with the lights. A good streamer would have done this before starting. Oh well. Hi guys. I'm Loomis, and we're back to Dead Space 2. How are we all doing today? Hope you're all well. Sorry I've not been streaming the last couple of days. I've been a bit under the weather. I'm starting to feel a little bit recovered, so I'm going to ease my way back into it. This game should be soothing and relaxing, right? Yeah. Perfect way to de-stress. Contents of these rooms can be random. That feels odd to get in a CEC message. Like, that was phrased as though it was an in-game bit of advice. CEC advises you. And then it turns out they're advising me that things might be random. There's some shopkeeping stuff to do. I guess I must have been in a hurry to end when we got here last time. I've not tidied stuff up yet. Hey Buzz. Yeah, I'm getting there. Not quite right. I slept for about 13 hours last night, so that was something. Woke up still tired, but hey. I didn't feel... Today I just feel exhausted. I don't feel sick as such. Oh, you can stack stasis packs? So yeah, I'm getting there. To sleep... I think I had a bug or something. This Monday I had just like really bad cold symptoms. Fortunately it seemed to only really last the one day. I mean, it was a bit of Sunday as well. To be honest, what it may have been is Sunday I walked around to see my grandparents. And I thought the bad weather had died down, but on my way back I got caught in a storm and got kind of soaked through. I think that might have been what set it off. Monday I felt rubbish. Like I say, rested up a little bit, feel a bit better. I might take it a little bit easy the next couple of days, mind. Just until, let's get my strength back up. But yeah, restful holiday soon. Looking forward to it. I need it. Part of the reason I'm, trying to take it easy and get my strength back is I don't want to be ill on holiday. I want to enjoy that. Be up at 8 AM, but no need for me to get up till lunch. Okay. I'm sure we'll synchronize our sleep cycles fast enough. So I've got one spare node. Is there anything good I can get? Not really. Yeah, I'm thinking I'll probably post an announcement on Discord about this. keep meaning to, but I'm so sleepy. I'm not getting anything done. But I'm thinking that since I'm away next week, like I was supposed to start Hollow Knight today and start a new roguelike tomorrow, but I'm thinking what I'll do is I'm going to take those afternoon streams off. At least if I feel better, I might stream Skyrim in those slots, but otherwise I'll see what happens. But then, rather than starting a new game and then having a week off, we'll start the new games when I get back. Oh no. Are you at home or are you on your way to work? Figure out. Oh, okay. I think I see. I have to remember where I am and what I'm doing so that I don't accidentally do what I'm supposed to be doing. Reading room.
Beyond these doors lies the reading room, a place where believers are encouraged to relax and meditate on the teachings of the church. The shelves are lined with select inspirational materials, as well as a variety of meditation aids. Please respect the sanctity of this space and those using it by remaining quiet and reverent while inside.
Got ourselves a text log. What do we got? 2 times intertwined. From the words of our Savior, Michael Altman, we know that all life intertwines at the end to become one. One mind, one body, one voice. Marka echoes this with its intertwined spires. We echo this with our intertwined arms. With our entwined arms, fingers touching in oneness at the top. 'Tis our sacred ceremonial gesture, used in greeting and in the opening to all ceremonies, large and small. That is not a comfortable gesture to make. But oh well. Hey Tilly, what are you doing over there? Whoops. Oh no. Hold on. Hold on. No! Oh man, this is a library. No. Come on. Stand up the chair. Come on. Yes, there we go. Okay. Okay. No, not the chair. I just got the chair right. Okay. Put it behind the table. Should be okay. Let's see what we got here. Oh, I thought this was a globe, but on close inspection it's Is this Saturn? Like with the key moons around it? Maybe? Is that what's going on here? Because we're on Titan right now, so makes sense. Maybe these are the populated moons. Because if they were actual moons, there'd be tons of them. None of them really seem to have features. Except for... this one's got kind of a pattern on it. Don't know what that signifies. One at the back kind of does as well. Steady, steady. Oh no! No! Ah. On the plus side, table looks great with the chair now. Okay. Table's fine, chair's fine. I mean, they're moved around a little bit, but hopefully nobody will mind that. Okay, where did that book go? I just want to leave the reading room in as good a state as I found it, okay? Steady, steady. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now to just not touch anything ever again. Hey, a power node, nice. Sir, this is a library. I'm gonna have to ask you to keep it down. Oh, did he come through there? Okay. At first I thought he came through the window, but then, the window was not broken. There we go. Okay. Stay away from my table. Spent hours on that. What's this thing? I don't know. It's gone somewhere else now. Oh, there it is. Yeah, what is this? Oh, it's a little candle. Should we put it on the side? There we go. Okay, I think we're done in this area. Library Indoctrination Board. Well. I'm not just being a psychopath here. If corpses have items, you have to either attack or throw the bodies to get the items to come out in this game. Didn't in the previous one. You just walked over them, hit the use button. But this time round, you have to slam a body into a wall if you want to check if they've got good stuff. Compared to the first game, this game kind of encourages you to be a sociopath. I don't know. Maybe Isaac's finally snapped. Dead people and cops everywhere. And they're all wearing those masks. Did they drink poison before putting the hood over themselves? And then they just lie down and wait for the creature to come and puncture a hole through their heads or what have you? Might be reading too much into this because they're the same character model, but they've both got scars. on their stomach in the same place. Oh, hold on. That's a fire hazard. That's a fire hazard if ever I saw one. Audio log.
The cathedral reported 2 pressure equalization cycles during services last Sunday. The first was minor and only blew some candle flames around, giving Pastor O'Brien a much-needed, if unexpected, boost in his sermon. The second cycle was more harsh, resulting in a pressure snap that popped people's ears and sent several to medical. That was not needed.
So, are they saying that they were deliberately fluctuating the pressure to wrap people up in the ceremony, but they botched it the second time round? Or feels like there's less audio logs in this one. There were a lot of audio logs in the last one, but there seems to be more text logs this time around. Cleansing room. It's the Overwatch room. So that's presumably like a command room? It's a little weird, it's a little unusual layout. I'd have expected like the library to be at the bottom and like the command room to be at the top. Should walk past the command room to get to the library, which I assume most people would have access to. Indoctrination.
Welcome to the Unity Hall. This magnificent library holds copies of the Church's most sacred texts and is a regular meeting place for the Unitology scholars as they debate the glorious mysteries of the Black Marker. Note the intricate details of the stained glass roof, forged from the hand-filtered sand of Titan itself.
The intricate details of the stained glass roof. There is no way that something isn't going to come smashing down through the roof. There's that stupid helicopter flying around, isn't there? It's not even going to be the monsters. The helicopter is going to bomb us through the roof. That's what's going to happen in here. Hey, Karen, where are you? Did you deliberately pick this place to be like a boss? Why would you pick a boss fight arena for our meeting point? All I'm saying is everything that is about to happen here was predictable and avoidable, Karen. That looks good. I thought it was a weird thing, but it was just a regular one. Wearing a Unitology suit. Globe blocks most of the ceiling, I don't know. Looks nice, I guess. There's not really a pattern to it. Expecting a little more from the famous stained glass roof. Yeah, the scope on this isn't too powerful. Not quite the sniper rifle that I thought it would be. Still, better than nothing. See what I mean? You gotta give them a good kick to get stuff out. Yeah, just find them patterns, I don't know. Sounded like it was behind me. I don't see anything though. Oh, maybe it was below me. Something down there. Hello? Someone here? No? Oh, okay, there we go. Right, that explains a lot. Glap, 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 glap. Oh boy. Note to self, don't be standing right next to the enemy when you electrify their corpse. So I understand it from a gameplay perspective, but it's a little weird that once you shoot a javelin into somebody, you can activate an electric mode onto it for extra damage, but doing so uses up a second javelin. So, I don't know. I can understand why that would use more ammo, but how does electricity make a javelin appear from disappear from my inventory? Where did that other one go? There's another one, right? No? Oh, guess not. Kind of frustrating, but grudgingly tolerable way for them to go around it. I was looking at the corpses on the floor and was like, yeah, there's a good chance they're going to spring to life. I'll just shoot them from up here. And I shot them and nothing happened. I was like, oh, I guess they're not dangerous. Yeah, because one of these things, revivers, was going to run in and wake them up. Shot them too early. An item? Nah, it's just like a thing you can throw at people. Oops, I need to shoot that. Okay, guess that That's all the bodies. We got. So, no doors down here, just this elevator by the looks of it. Isn't there... I'm imagining it. Ah! What's in here? Where did you come from? Okay. You know, I thought there were two platforms up there, and I was like, this elevator only leads to one of them. Where's the other? Oh, no, there's only the one. I must have dreamt it. So yeah, I guess the gunship isn't going to be dropping through here. It's not really big enough. God bless our pawns. Restricted area for clergy. Training center. Indoctrination session in process. Oh, testing center. Indoctrination session in process. That's...
Welcome to Indoctrination. A church seminar is currently in progress. Please wait for the next available church associate. Indoctrination is a pleasant, joyous event where you will take the first steps into glorious oneness. That is, unitology.
Oh, well, I can't wait. Oh, okay. Break fuses to disable locks. Okay. We're just drawn on this. It's like, did he always have a scar?
Welcome to the Unity Hall. This
okay.
library holds
This is like the
copies of
shortcut
church's
back, I
most
guess.
sacred texts, and is a regular meeting place for the unitology scholars as they debate the glorious mysteries of the Black Marker.
Ever felt like you were meant to be part of something bigger? Then maybe unitology is for you. Founded 200 years ago by our savior, Michael Altman. Unitologists
I think we've heard this one. Let's look around.
reunited through the power of a sacred artifact known as Swole. We call this process convergence. Imagine it. All mankind brought
This is another one of those breakable glasses where they're building stuff, isn't it?
no war, no fear, no hate. If that sounds like an ideal world to you, then look no further. Convergence is coming, and unitology is helping it happen. Have you ever felt like you were meant to be part of
I
something
assume I'm gonna get attacked in here, but I just kind of want to take a look at this, this cool looking
100 years ago by our
statue before,
Unitologists believe that
or this little model. before everything goes crazy and the whole room gets blown up. Good. I'm glad I didn't get attacked until I came over here. Okay. Is this Titan City? Is this... Wait, is this the Unitology Church? If so, that's huge. Towers over the surrounding area. Well, this is probably not the whole city, right? I mean, I suppose it could be. It's in space, these could be big buildings, but... Still, they got a real big, real fancy temple here. That's... Yeah, I guess that is it. Is this the building we're in now? We never saw it from the outside. I thought this was just part of the residential complex. These like your personal VR indoctrination machines, do you think? Or... plug yourself in here and watch the whole show in 3D? Oh. Didn't turn evil and kill me. Away. Text log. Indoctrination Test Phase 1. Results for Casey Milham. Desire to socially belong. High. Unassertiveness. Low. Gullibility. Low. Tolerance for ambiguity. High. Cultural disillusionment. Low. Idealism. High. Susceptibility to trance-like states. Low. Self-confidence. High. Desire for spiritual meaning. Low. Awareness of group influence on individuals. High. The subject is highly unlikely to stay affiliated with the church after a short period of time. We would expect him to exit the system after the tithing requirements section of initiation. We should invite him to go as far as he'd like, but do not book future earnings against him. In short, unlikely to make money off of this one. We'll scam him out of the first stuff and then he's gonna leave, so don't invest a whole lot into it. That's marker script on there. Do Unitologists have an understanding of marker script? I guess they must do. A little how they got that. Oh, are these... oh, okay, these are like batteries. I need them for something then. Ah, okay. All the others look like they've had their batteries ripped out, so this is the working one. Alright, what do we got over here? Okay. I thought I was cleverly avoiding the plot by exploring here instead of going through there, but it turns out that I needed to power that up to begin with. How did New Karen get in there if it was A, powered down, and B, broken? Mostly desperately trying not to shoot a hole in the window there. Kinda like duck under there, champ? No? As a friendly reminder that Isaac is insane and nothing that we see on screen can be trusted to actually be happening. Nothing we see or hear. No proof that, for example, New Karen exists. And we'll continue to not have proof when we meet her in a minute, assuming that we do. Normally people we meet almost immediately die, so it might not be an issue. Don't like the looks of these armored boxes with the marker symbol on them. Can't open it up though. I like there's just a regular coffee machine in here amongst all of the indoctrination stuff. Whoops, no, I didn't want... What is this? Is this a pizza? No, stop. Stop. Isaac! Oh, no. Now it's upside down. Oh, come on! There's no nuance to this thing. Just trying to see what that... Oh, it's an ashtray. I thought it was a pizza. Well, I was gonna try and leave this place the way that I found it, but you know what, if it's... People are just smoking away in here. People are smoking in the same room as the coffee pot. The coffee's gonna taste terrible now. I don't think unitology is for me after all. Oh, I thought... I keep forgetting that these weird Jeffries tubes are a thing. I thought I was gonna be opening up a power tube or something. Open one of the other doors. Instead it's claustrophobia time. Don't really get claustrophobic. Rather be in here than in the outside. grabbed his skull. Why did you take your helmet off in the first place? Oh well. The head offices. Excuse me. Hi, Miki. How are you doing? Hello. You having a good evening? I guess in a weird way the unitologists are kind of right. I mean, most people would not want what they've predicted to happen, at least not if they understood it, but the markers combining everybody into a hive mind, they're being made whole. Who knows, maybe being a necromorph's not so bad. I don't know. I thought that as I saw your message. I swear to you, I've not coughed all stream. And then I see your message and immediately my lungs go. Yeah, you're the chief medical officer. You can sense when I'm about to cough. Dr. Mikachu. Come on. Let's see what's in here. Oh, is this? I think this might be a shortcut back. We've been in here. Yeah, we have.
Welcome to Indoctrination. A church seminar is currently in progress.
Hey, who doesn't? I really had much of a cough all day, to be fair. Especially considering how bad I was yesterday. I feel kind of tired today, but I don't really feel sick. Just a 24-hour thing, I guess. I got caught in a storm on Sunday, and I think that's what kicked it off. I thought the storm had broken for the day, the weather was looking a bit better, so I walked round to my grandparents. And then on the way back, yeah, the heavens opened up and I got drenched. Yeah, yes. So Sunday evening and yesterday I was a bit shivery. But yeah, today I feel sleepy, but I feel better. I slept for like 13 hours last night. Just completely blacked out. I woke up still feeling tired. But I don't feel sick as such, so it's an improvement. Just my body recovering, I guess. I hear a lady screaming and a monster roaring. That doesn't bode well for the lady I'm here to meet. Oh well. Is this like the top floor of the library, or... Who are these ladies? Got a huge headache? Oh no. What's up, Miki? You staying hydrated? we're going down there. Don't really see much going on, but I'll be honest, that looks like a boss fight arena. And I've been feeling like we're due a boss for a while. The game keeps giving me a lot of supplies recently. Check everything's fully loaded. Yeah, sometimes I get a headache if I tie my hair back too long as well. You gotta let that hair loose, Miki. Maybe wear a bandana. I hear they're in fashion these days. Not a good idea to leave it down either? Why not? Well, maybe you just gotta mix it up. You shed a lot of hair. Okay. I just have to mix it up a bit then. There's one of those stupid things running around, isn't there? Leave it down sometimes and have it up others.
Out. There's something in the church. It broke the door.
Hang on. I'll try to override all the gates in the area.
Hurry.
What?
There's something out here too.
No, don't do that. All the gates in the area? I don't want you to open the door to the giant monster that just broke the door. Come on, think. Still, for a moment there I thought the dart that I was carrying had broken the door. I was like, oops. I didn't know that was possible. I broke the game now? No, thank goodness, it was just monsters. Here they come. Oh, I see. Gosh darn it, Dana. Trying to open all the doors. You couldn't have opened them one at a time so I could, like... You couldn't have opened them, like, one at a time so I could, take them down as they go. You had to let everything through at once. Okay. It was good to hear from you anyway, Miki. I hope you feel better soon. We'll get some rest. Yeah, sounds like a good idea. Get some sleep. These are weird ones. Just come flying at you. They're hard to put down. Should really be stasising them, I guess.
Dana, you there?
Isaac, I can't unlock the elevator. Can you do anything from your end?
Let me see what I can do.
Okay. Once you're through, you'll go through the funerary wing of the church and down into the crypt. It's very important you not disturb. No, No, Earth can't damage in here. Not in here.
Dana! Important that I what?
Well, I heard "Do not disturb," so let's like be quiet while we're down there. I don't know. Use your imagination, Isaac. Am I out of health? I didn't like those chargy things. Will do, Miki. Good night, little sis. Alright, let's take a look around. Okay, so that's what. Okay, so that's why I came down. So we've been through this bit. You know, just once, I'd like Dana to give me some directions that I can actually get to. Literally every one of her routes has been wrong so far. We thought Karen was bad, but Dana's taking incompetence to the next level. Okay, let's get up here, I guess. Maybe it was just those enemies. But I feel like the plasma gun doesn't have the stopping power that it used to. Probably nerfed it between games because it was so powerful in the first game, and they wanted people to actually use other weapons. Okay, funerary ring.
Welcome to the Basilica. The hauntingly beautiful hall serves as the starting point for many of our formal ceremonies.
Oh,
Its
this is the room that we're in.
architecture is rich in symbolism, and the stained glass ceilings are forged from no less than the sands of Jupiter's long-lost moon Io, making them nearly priceless. Enjoy the light and the love this room offers, as many have done before you.
Jupiter's long-lost moon? What happened to it? Reunion Chapel. Crypt access. Some Final Fantasy VII. Genova's Witnesses. Reunion. Reunion. Preparation, chapel.
Attention. Please be quiet when observing the funerary rituals of the church. Flash photography and holographic imaging are not permitted inside the church. Thank you for your compliance.
Hey, Wallow. How am I today? I'm alright. I was a bit unwell Sunday and Monday. Starting to feel better. I slept for a really long time last night. When I woke up I was still tired, and I guess I'm still tired now. I don't feel 100% definitely, but I don't feel ill as such now. Just weary. Getting my strength back, I guess. How are you doing? You had a good day? Okay, so it's very important that we don't disturb though.
To pay respect to the bodies of the dead, those who have been fortunate to be called their bodies and souls go now into protective custody of the church. Looked after and cared for. This is not an occasion for grief, but an occasion to rejoice. Let us always remember that death is a blessing. Just as all life comes from the marker, all life will return to it. The body
Out the way, big guys. I'm trying to deal with these little things. They scare me more than anything else in this game. Such a pain. Did you get them? Nope. Not remotely get them all. Okay. Oh, nope, never mind. Still more of them? The last one? Okay, so the lady told us that while we're in here, it's very important that we do not disturb the, and then cut off. Maybe she meant do not disturb the dead? Like, I'll leave alone any dead people who don't bother me, I guess.
when the day of convergence arrives. For this is
Yeah, that's fair. Catch up on your rest on a Sunday. Ready for the week ahead. Makes sense.
be praised. Children of the marker, we gather now to pay respect to the bodies of the dead. Those who have been fortunate to be called ahead of us. Their bodies and souls go now into protective custody of the church, where they will be looked after.
You're burning a credit token, apparently. I don't think that's how it works. Pro tip, gravity doesn't work on living enemies. So if you see a body lying on the floor, float up in the air and slam it against the wall. If it doesn't go flying around, then it needs a good shooting. Climate controlled. CT3, AT5, MT7. I don't really know what any of those mean. Current temperature? Maximum temperature? Atmospheric temperature? Could that be it? We keep the temperature down to like between 3 and 7 degrees in there? Well, I'm in a power armor suit. I wouldn't expect the cold to bother me. I did. I beat the heck out of poor old German. He didn't stand much of a chance after I'd been training for cars. Not for cars, for Orphan. I don't think I got the true ending though. I must have missed one of the 1/3 umbilical cords. I got the ending where you end up in German's wheelchair. The moon presence. Okay, that would be the thing that yeah, there's a thing that floats down. I was assuming that if I get the true ending, I fight that thing, or something like that goes on. Possibly Kaz itself. Yeah, that was my guess, that the monster would definitely do something weird if I had all 3 umbilical cords. And that fighting me seemed like a pretty good chance. Okay. This does not look like 3 degrees. Or 5 degrees. Then again, I guess I don't know what units they're using. I was thinking Celsius, but is this... Heck, this could be Kelvin. No, it's not Kelvin. This power armored suit is not going to withstand 5 degrees Kelvin. That's the sort of temperature where your atoms start doing funny things. Yeah, I'll have to replay Bloodborne again someday. You know, for a blind playthrough, you kind of want to do... I don't know. Figure out your character, stay to it. Explore the game as it was meant to be played, etc, etc. Second time through, I'd be more willing to, say, massacre NPCs and try weird stuff. Powerful enough to not be subdued by him. Okay. Yeah, I think after the DLC I was pretty overpowered for the main game. Kinda ripped German to shreds. Another... Is it getting... Is it me or is it getting cold? Oh god. Yeah, no, I get it. You don't need to... I get that. Nicole, I'm not an idiot, okay? I get it. They store all the dead people in here so that they can become necromorphs when the reunion happens. You don't need to hurl flashing hallucinations at me, okay? I'm frankly insulted. I was trying to have an oh boy moment, and now you've ruined it. I was busy panicking about these things, and then you had to lay down all the details, and now it's just not the same. But yeah, someday I'll go back and do it. Definitely. I did really enjoy Bloodborne. Excuse me? Why can't I walk through this open... There we go. Text log. TPS report. Crypt Ops temperature. Crypt Officer J. Sizzle. Really, the guy... Really. The guy in charge of maintaining the temperature in the crypt is named J. Sizzle. Alright. Blood Tinge build, an Arcane one. Yeah. I mean, I had really high Arcane in that one. It was my highest stat. I just I didn't really use any magic weapons, magic items. But yeah, maybe a Blood Tinge gun build would be a lot of fun. Software glitch that caused the thaw and loss of 2 bodies last week has returned. We were able to switch the majority of Section 1 over to manual control without any significant rise in temperature. I still suspect the EarthGov officers that were denied access to the creep last week are somehow responsible. It may prove to be otherwise, but the timing of their visit and the error is too coincidental. We'll reformat the operating system tonight, eliminating any chance of possible infectious software. I'll pull a triple shift to ensure all goes well. Sizzle out. The guy investigating why the bodies are getting too warm is called Sizzle. Just, can't write the stuff. I tell you, if I saw it on a stage, I would not believe it. No. I was expecting something alarming because this one took a really long time to open. But it's just really weirdly laid out. I don't know, maybe it's for ease of access or something. I just feel like there's got to be an easier way to stockpile all these corpses than like this. Doesn't feel like a good use of space, you know? You gotta pay attention to these things in a space station. You could have these guys pretty much flat packed. I'm gonna care. But I suppose like the maintenance staff need access to them or what have you. Boxes? Wait, which boxes? These are people that I'm slamming against the wall to get items out of. Oh wait, was there one of those green boxes? And I smashed it? Because if so, I already forgot that I did that in this area, but yeah. I don't know what to tell you, man. There's no way to get your items out of there unless you smash them. Oh, wait. These ones on the wall, yeah. Ah! No, don't mind me, I'm being silly. Yeah, the ones that are on the wall, there's not one here, but they were in places like this. Yeah, they're designed to be smashed, apparently. I don't know, there's no other way to get stuff out of them. I sometimes find them on the floor, so I usually levitate them up into the air and throw them against a wall. For a moment I thought you were talking about how I keep picking up these guys and slamming them against walls to see if they've got any items in them. Because for whatever reason they don't drop items when you kill them unless you smash the bodies against a wall. Or you can stomp them, I guess, that works too. Yeah, it's definitely an unusual design choice. I mean, let's have a look at this thing. Like... I don't know, it doesn't even look like it opens. I don't know why they're pinned to the wall either. You think they go on a shelf or something. They had similar ones in the first game. Came in sealed and unsealed variants. The ones that were sealed were like glowing red and could not be opened by any force known to man, but the ones that were glowing green, you had to smash open to get the stuff out. I don't know how horrified I'm meant to be by this, but it mostly just looks like a cryonics facility, you know? Crypt problem. Crypt coffin is getting stuck in the track. Repair status. Examine the track system delivering coffins to the crypt. One coffin was jammed inside. Release gravity. Telekinesis the coffin free. Several attempts, coffin damaged. Examine track system. Several support struts had broken free walking the track. The cold of the crypts caused brittleness in the poorly executed original welds. Realign the track, weld the struts properly back in place. Tested 5 coffins, all passed smoothly. Work completed, closing ticket. Estimated completion. Done, 5 hours. The track was crammed was clogged with coffins.
I think I found the exit, but it's way above me. Gravity controls are locked out. Dana? Fuck!
Yeah, in the first one, there was some like posters and stuff describing how the boxes work. That the ones with the green lights are the ones that have been inspected and approved, and the red ones were waiting approval. So like anybody could get into the green ones, but only like officers and such could get into the red ones, I guess. And then weirdly over the course of the game, sometimes you'd come back to a place that you'd been to before, and some of the red lights were now green. Like, I'm pretty sure none of the necromorphs came along and inspected them, but what are you gonna do? Maybe the system's just damaged. But yeah, it's
I don't know if you can hear me. You need to go up. Do you hear me? You need to go up.
okay. But yeah, it's not just a space station. It's like a government space station. Last time we were on a mining vessel. Mind you, I think both the space station and the mining vessel were made by the same company. I think they're both CEC. But there's apparently a lot of places using these one-use boxes that you have to smash with powered armor to get your stuff out. Different models of break-only boxes. It's been a few years between games. Apparently the technology of break-only boxes has updated. That's why they've got the new ones. Schematic for the Ripper. I've got a bunch of schematics in my inventory. And they're kind of worthless because I bought the complete edition of this game to get like the DLC levels. I thought there was like a DLC story. I think there's a DLC story to this. But it also came with all the EA pay-to-win stuff apparently. I didn't realize this until I started playing, but at the first shop there was tons of upgraded weapons and different suits of armor. And at the time I thought, oh, they're just giving you access to what you had at the end of last game earlier and they're going to expand on it from here. But then I got to the next shop and it's selling rubbish versions of the stuff the first shop had, and I'm like, oh. Yeah, that was my pay-to-win technology. And it's giving me all the advanced stuff right at the start. It's giving me the end game stuff at the start of the game because I accidentally paid to win. And now if I want, I can buy rubbish versions of what I have and level them up, but, you know. At this point I might as well just roll with it. At least I get to play Fashion Souls with all the costumes. So is this like the Gravity Core, or...? Don't know what this thing is. Well, whatever. Whatever it is, we're gonna hack it. Gimbal capture arms? Gyre and gimbal in the wave.
Please pull down the magnetic restraints in pairs to lock down each gravity ring. You must lock down the rings in sequence from outer to inner.
Okay. Yeah, it's disappointing. Like, if I'd have rather played the game without the pay-to-win stuff. But, you know, it was included in the complete edition, so I guess I'm playing it. How do I get back up to do the rings? Oh wait, do they mean up there, or am I doing the ring? Oh, sorry, am I meant to be doing something with this? To pull the rings out in pairs, but I don't know how to. And start from the outside in. I don't understand what any of that means. Oh, okay. Did I get it? Oh, I was just looking at the pads from the front. I didn't see that from the back they've got grip enabled on.
Gravity in the shot is now offline.
Okay. So I guess those were the gimbal arms? Oh. There's now a fan going.
Keep objects and personnel away from fan blades.
I don't understand why there's a fan going, but okay. Why is the elevator back up? And why is there no call button down here? Oh, that's not how you. How do you? Ah, here we go. What are they doing? Like, that's a lot of the frozen corpse parts going through there. Hey Alex, how are you doing? Oh. You left their helmet floating around. At least there's no head in it. I'm alright, I'm kinda sleepy. I was a bit unwell over the weekend. I'm recovering now, but I'm still kinda tired. Yeah, not much going on today.
Exiting zero gravity.
Isaac! Damn it! I think they're jamming our signal with a mobile device. Someone get me the frequency on that jammer! They must have a gunship position near the compound.
Yeah, I
Now
saw
what?
it.
Change your plans?
No. If they knew where we were, they would have killed us by now. Oh, shit! Signal fading! Just follow your locator and hurry.
Worked for 2 hours. That's not a long shift, I suppose. You had to go to the doctor. Oh, is everything alright? Hope you're okay, dude. Everything fell on me. I suppose that's probably something you're really supposed to check before you turn gravity back online. Is there a giant box of tools floating above you? Artificial gravity at 1.04. It's actually, that's because Earth gravity is 0.98. It's actually a little bit over Earth gravity. Things will be a little heavier on the station than elsewhere. I wonder whether that's intended or whether. Then again, there was a little bit of gravity when the artificial gravity was turned off. Which makes sense because we're on a tiny little moon. So maybe Maybe that's the artificial gravity producing Earth gravity plus the moon's gravity on top of that. I wonder if the local gravity changes based on where where Saturn is. We're on one of Saturn's moons. Do you think you feel heavier when Saturn's below you than you do when it's above you? I wonder. Yeah, make sure you don't fall down 30 meters. There's a reason this console is not facing the other way. That would be an accident waiting to happen. But I suppose one person could turn it on while another person's floating over there. Really, the safe thing to do would be have it so that, like, you push the gravity on button, and it takes like 5 minutes to turn on slowly. So things like float slowly down to the floor before it's on the full way. Like, you get just a little bit of gravity at first until everything's on the floor, and then it boots up. But to be fair, nobody playing a game wants to wait for 5 minutes while the gravity adjusts itself. So I'll grudgingly allow that one. Also, this place is not very safe or well designed, so I can understand the gravity system being stupid. Safety second, yeah, who's got time for that, right? Just crank the gravity up. If somebody's 30 meters above the floor, you know, then maybe they should have gotten good. Work tomorrow and then 2 full days off. Okay. Bit of a break then. Hell yeah, Wallow knows what we're talking about. 100 times Earth's gravity. Dana, how do I turn the gravity up to 100 times Earth's gravity? Make us swole again, Isaac. Oh yeah? Good luck, Alex. I'll be cheering for you. Next Saturday, have you got a plan? Is there a movie or something? You gonna take it to see the new Sonic the Hedgehog? Do you want to change costume, or should we stick with what we're wearing? Oh, you'll see her next... Okay. That makes sense. Doing about this is the thing that I'm not meant to disturb. Oh, it's one of those Jeffries tubes. don't get too nervous and shut down. You've never seemed nervous when I've seen you. You always seem like a very confident person. I think you've got this. You just gotta see it as another one of our expert blind walkthroughs. Asking a girl or a boy out? Eh. I don't really date. I've never really been interested. I'm content to stand alone. Expert blind walkthrough in real life. Now there's something I'd look up on game FAQs. I'm tempted to put all my points into the stasis module. They made it a lot stronger in this game. Just freeze time on everything, you know? Doesn't matter how bad your other guns are if the enemy's frozen in time. Still a 0 death? Nice. That's the way to do it. It's what I like to hear. Yeah, does dying inside count? Bloggers are just people who make a real life walkthrough. I mean, I can't disagree. Back in the tubes. So far I've never been attacked in the tubes. These are probably supposed to feel all claustrophobic and stuff, but they're the safest thing I've seen so far. Let's just go with the rest of the game through the tubes. The enemies don't seem to bother me here. Which, now that I think about it, is weird, because in the first game, going through the air ducts was their main thing. I guess these are maintenance tubes, not air ducts. Like, the entrances are locked. Probably don't know how to get in and out. Ow. Ah. Ah, my ribs. And I was just talking up how safe the tubes were. Always gotta let me down. And ask her to watch the Sonic movie, heck yeah. That's date material. Is it... People are saying that the Sonic movie is actually pretty good. Is it weird if I want to watch it less now that I've heard that it's good than when it was going to be terrible? Back when it was... Back before they did it all up, and it was absolutely... It looked absolutely awful, I was excited to see it. And now that it's supposedly a good film, I don't know, I'm just not interested. Jeez, no, I'll ask you out on that date. Well, in that case, I'm no longer cheering for you. Yeah, Wallow gets it. I was looking forward to how terrible it was, and now it's okay. I guess. I don't know, I don't really go to the cinema to watch okay films, you know? Thing, Isaac. What's up with you? Higher than the new DC. Yeah, well, that's the DC movies. What's the new one? Birds of Prey? I watched one DC movie and I have no desire to see more. I watched the Man of Steel, the first one, the Superman movie. I'm not really a big Superman fan, and I was like, you know, if having seen what they've done to Superman, I don't want to see what they're going to do to characters I like. Looks terrible, at least from the trailer, yeah. It's basically Suicide Squad 2, right? The trailer confused me because in the comics, the Birds of Prey is Batgirl and Black Canary and Huntress and a bunch of the superheroines. And I watched the trailer and I was like, I recognize very few of these characters, and I don't understand why any of them are Birds of Prey. Just call it Suicide Squad 2. Did they already make a Suicide Squad 2? I feel like they might have. Yeah, and I never watched the Suicide Squad movie. I only watched Man of Steel after the DC movies, but they put around that time they put tons of Suicide Squad stuff into the comics, and I really hated that. Like, they're constantly talked up how good they are, and they're constantly so useless in the comics. I just got sick of them really fast. Yeah? Oof. Probably doesn't help for me that it's all Harley Quinn stuff, because I've been saying this for a while, but I'm really sick of the Joker. He's in everything. Especially since Dark Knight. Especially since the Dark Knight made him really popular again. He's the villain in every game, he's in every second comic book, he's... Like, there are other Batman villains. Give somebody else a chance. Joker's boring. And I'm not desperate for you to fill the Joker-related hole in your content with Joker Girl. Died in a stupid way. Yeah, you say you're a huge fan of the Sonic cartoon? Which one? There's a few of them. I will silently judge you based on your choice. I may also vocally judge you based on your choice. No, but for real, I pretty much liked all of them. Is this room screaming boss fight to anyone else? Don't know which one it is. Okay. Was it the one with Sally Acorn? And Bunny Rabbit? The one based on Sonic the Comic? Was it the very silly one with Sonic and Tails? Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog? Okay, so there's Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, which is Sonic and Tails, and is basically Looney Tunes in the Sonic universe. There's Sat AM, which is based on the comics. It was pretty good. Didn't run for very long though. And then the Sonic Underground is like an alternate universe one with Sonic, Sonya, and Manic. Which, it's not a very Sonic cartoon, but I thought it was good regardless. And then more recently there was Sonic X, which is like a retelling of some of the games. Hey, I think I found the boss fight. Okay, looks like my armor took it. Sonic X, okay. Get off me. It's nice how the other kid monsters just kind of stood there and waited for that. Okay. I stood back up, but I still died. Interesting. So yeah, Sonic X was the last of the comic cartoons. It was alright. Let's say it followed the plot of some of the games. My grumble about it would have been that, like, even by the standards of Sonic the Hedgehog cartoons, it was a little bit kiddie. Watched it when you were a kid? Yeah. Like, I remember it being... I was a little bit older when I watched that one than when I watched the others, so my judgment might not be entirely fair, but I remember it being one of those cartoons where, like, nothing bad's allowed to happen. Nobody ever gets hurt, and even Dr. Robotnik is kind of a nice guy. I remember there's a point in there where he's like ranting at another villain about how when you hurt people, you've gone too far. Like, oh, okay. Sat AM was aimed at the same age group, and Robotnik stuffed Sonic's granddad into a roboticizer and turned him into an evil machine. But yeah. Don't want to watch it again now, don't want to bring yourself to hate it, that's fair. I think it was mostly the little kid that annoyed me. What was his name? Chris? Didn't really add. He was, he's one of those characters who's there to give the kids somebody to identify with. You know who I identify with? I identify with Sonic. Been fighting Robotnik since I was 5 years old. I actually identify more with Tails. I've been fighting Robotnik since I was 5 years old, and I'm a huge nerd. Yeah. No, I mean, personal opinion, it might have been my least favorite of the Sonic cartoons, but that doesn't make it a bad cartoon. It was still worth a watch. But if you ever get a chance to watch some of the others, I'd recommend them. Like, Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog is very, very silly, but it's genuinely funny in places. Like, it's basically the Sonic version of Looney Tunes. Sat.I.M. is really dark for a kids show. And, well, the first season of Sat.I.M. is really good. I kind of wish they'd done more with it. First season's really good, really dark, really tense, full of character. And then the second season is mostly unrelated comedy shorts, which are a little disappointing. I say, I wish they'd done more with Sat.I.M. because it looked like it was going somewhere. And then Sonic Underground is a weird one because it's barely Sonic. It's a very, very alternate universe. Oops. But it might actually be my favorite. People generally either love it or hate it. I think it's my favorite. It's full of character, it's got a really good ongoing story, it's funny, yeah, I like it a lot. I just kind of wish they'd finished it. It ends on a cliffhanger. They set up this really good ongoing plot and then they never finished it. Sad times. But yeah, Sonic Underground, it's got a character named Sonic and it's got a character named Robotnik, and otherwise has very little to do with Sonic the Hedgehog. If you judge it on its own merits, it's good, but it's maybe not a good Sonic cartoon, if you get me. Okay. This looks like stuff might be about to go down. I'm going to take a quick break, guys. Sorry, I'm going off on weird rants about Sonic cartoons. Yeah, let him be nice in your memory. I mean, in the games, Robotnik goes very back and forth on how nice and how evil he is. I think he's almost in-universe intentionally a very silly villain. He does what he wants. Some days he feels silly, some days he feels serious. Some days he makes a theme park that steals laughter out of people to power his robots, and other days he blows up the moon and threatens to disintegrate cities one by one until the Earth kneels to him. You know, that's how it goes. Played just one? Ooh, what game did you play? Anyway, I need to take a quick break. Just check on the animals and stretch my legs out real quick. So I'll be back in a moment, and we'll see what's going on here. In theory, we're about to meet Dana and find out the whole plot. So bets on whether that happens. I'm not expecting to learn much. Anyway, one moment, guys. You have to sleep? Oh, okay. Thanks for hanging out, Wallow. It's good to hear from you. Really appreciated the company. Have a good night. I'll see you next time. And yeah, I'll be back in a moment, everybody. Okay, I'm back, everybody. Oh, I've just noticed even this door is a depiction of the marker. Notice how one of the side elements is in front of the other? People here had a real fixation. Then again, exposure to the marker causes obsessive creation of marker-like symbols, is what was going on in the med bay, so I guess that makes sense. These are people who've like willingly exposed themselves to the idea of the marker, distantly influenced by it. And I mean, it is also their sacred symbol, and this is a church. Okay. The giant lady in here.
You tried to kill yourself. Why do you think that is?
Probably because I have necromorph virus inside me and it's trying to kill me so that I can become one of them. This is like not a mystery, Nicole. Like, the situation has escalated, but we knew all this stuff by like halfway through the last game.
Dana, you still with me? I've reached the top of the church.
You're almost here. I'll be waiting by the shuttle.
Oh, okay. I was going to ask, why are we going to the top of the church when there's a gunship looking for us? That's the easiest place for them to attack. But I suppose if we've got a shuttle, that makes a certain amount of sense. I mean... she's obviously going to start giving me some information, and then at a suitably cryptic endpoint, the gunship is going to blow up the shuttle. We're going to crash and be separated. But yeah, a shuttle to get us to safety maybe makes sense. Is our goal to get off planet, do you think? When she says shuttle, she doesn't mean just like fly us around here. We're going to get off planet altogether. Are we meant to be doing something about the marker situation here, or...? I mean, Isaac's heavily compromised. He's probably the worst person to be dealing with the marker problem. Like, does EarthGov know what's going on? I mean, they're the guys sending the gunship. So, I mean, whatever they're doing isn't good for me as Isaac, but it seems like they've got the situation under control. I mean, not under control, really. There's horrible stuff going on everywhere, but that's really... Well, I was going to say the unitologist's fault, but the EarthGov was, like, doing the experiments. I guess what I'm really asking is, can we assume that EarthGov will handle this if we leave? Like, are they going to show up with some big gunships and some battle cruisers and maybe bombard this place into dust? Or send down some Marines to recapture the... Then again. Just say, I've killed thousands of these things. They're not that tough. A group of Marines should be able to handle them. But then I'm remembering what happened in the first game. how one single necromorph took out a military ship, from which we can conclude that Marines are crap in a fight. Maybe they can't retake this place. Maybe they do need my help.
You're a unitologist. Of course you are. Why did I trust you?
Well, you didn't have a choice, Isaac. I told you there was a cure and you came running.
Why are you doing this? Why can't everyone just leave me alone, huh?
What a shock. Karen too was a
Dangerous
traitor.
secret, Isaac. EarthGov won't leave you alone because they're afraid you'll destroy their marker. After all, you did build it.
What are you talking about?
Well, that's why we brought you here. To build markers for us. To spread glorious convergence to the entire galaxy.
You people are unbelievable! Just give me the fucking cure and let me go.
Oh, we don't want to cure you, Isaac. We need that precious little head of yours just the way it is. Now would you escort Isaac to the shuttle and put him in stasis?
I mean, the government already know how to
The last
build
thing we
markers,
want
right? They built
is
the
for
last
him
one.
to die.
I suppose the unitologists don't? Because the unitologists don't know how to build markers and that's why they want me? The government just doesn't want me passing stuff on. Supposed to run that, which is weird because it like points me in the wrong direction. Okay, I can't close that behind me. Oh, that was a waste of time. That one's not on me. I feel like turning around to close the door on this thing was a sensible move. It's not my fault the game wouldn't give me that. Excuse me? Do the thing. There we go. So I've been saying how this particular outfit looks awful, but now that I look closer at it, I don't know, it's just spontaneously occurred to me. It's got kind of the same color pattern as Grey Fox, right? Am I meant to be controlling anything here? I can't tell what's cutscene and what's gameplay anymore. Am I meant... Okay.
Isaac, are you there? Can you hear me?
What do you want, Strauss? Look, it's over. All my plans just blew out the window.
No, it's not over. At least not yet. Isaac, we build it. We can tear it down.
What, you mean the marker? Do you know where the marker is, Strauss?
It's in the government sector. But we have to move now. Now. Because time is running out for me and for us.
Strauss! Strauss, where you going? Shit.
I can't believe that Karen 2 Karen does. It's unpredictable. How did we... I feel like the windows in this place are really not up to safety standards for something that opens onto vacuum. Any window that we can be thrown through and survive is not vacuum safe. Okay, what a mess that was. So we're back in the residential area, I guess. It's a little weird that we have an objective marker right now. Who's maintaining that for us? Like, it's been a whole plot thing so far that Dana was the one programming our suit to tell us where to go. I've got no idea where we're meant to be right now, but it still takes me onwards. Did we quickly put in the GPS for government sector? Reload everything real quick. Is this the place we were before? I had like the cursed washing machine, or... Yeah, it probably just looks like the same place. It's a space station, you'd expect it all to be like prefab stuff. God. Seeker rifle schematic. schematic for the weapon that I'm actively using. Thank you, EA, and your pay-to-win content. I'd like to take it just for the, you know, the collectathon. With finding a shop, really. A lot of stuff to sell. Oh, okay. I meant to drop that, not use it. But oh well, we are where we are. We can come back for the detonator mines. I mean, I'm only going to sell them, but I'd like that money. Let's see. There's the nearest stars that way. Question of whether we'll be able to come back. See it. Sort of ceremony. If it's like the unitology version of a baptism. The kid receiving the pendant. Okay, so where are I came. Yeah. Did that do something? It's a jump scare, I think. Bunch of pills. Does this guy have a mask on? Sit up for a second. I can't. I don't think he's got it. No. But still, he maybe took pills to begin the process. Seems like long-term necromorph infection results in suicidal tendencies. That makes sense. Or like untreated necromorph infection. That does track with a lot of what we saw on the Ishimura.
They were afraid of us after the session. I remember. They took us to the machine for our sessions, for the steps.
I don't remember any sessions.
You're lucky you don't remember. When you do, he starts coming back.
Who? Who comes back? Who?
Look at you. You've grown up so much. Where are you going?
Strauss, don't follow. He's not really there.
He picked up the thing that I just dropped, Isaac. Single javelin spear, yeah, possible. Javelin spear might be good for bosses, maybe. So far it seems like a worse version of the Seeker. Elevator, that probably means that I'm not coming back to get those objects once I find this store. Oh well. Too much stuff with me, I guess.
Director Tideman. All surviving squads are ordered to fall back. Repeat, fall.
Oh, I accidentally interrupted the message. You got a better look at it. Something fall back. Hopefully that information wasn't important. Hey Jess, how you doing? Are you having a good evening? Yeah, it's all very spooky and ominous, but where's a shop? There's so much stuff to sell. I keep having to leave stuff behind, it's upsetting me. Well, yeah, I've been a bit under the weather. I've not, I missed a couple of days of streaming. Do you mind? I'm trying to have a conversation. There we go. Just a bad cold, nothing serious, just felt pretty rough. Had to rest up for a little bit. I got caught out in a storm is mostly what happened. My immune system went fritzy. So yeah, I was a bit unwell over the weekend. I didn't do any streaming yesterday. Last night I slept for like 13 hours and I woke up feeling better. I woke up feeling tired, but not ill. Just step up. So yeah, feeling better today. I've only done the evening stream. I didn't do the afternoon stream. I'm just going to take it easy for maybe a day or two. One stream a day until I feel like I've got my strength back. But on the whole, I think I'll be bouncing back soon enough. How are you doing, Jess? I hope you are doing good. Some horrible storms recently? Yeah. It was a bit stupid of me to go out, really, but... My inventory is a lot more full than I'd like. And I think everything's loaded, so I can't even clear any space. Oh. I think I left 2 items on the upper level, so I'd like to go back if I can get 2. There we go, 2 spaces. Okay. We'll go back and grab the things that I left behind. Conserve supplies. If I can? Where was the elevator that I came in on? It was through here, right? Is it? Oh, here it is. Oh, I just locked behind us. Never mind then. Yeah, these aliens are just rude. It's disappointing to see this behavior in this day and age. Yeah, I probably shouldn't. It's probably a silly move to go out, but I wanted to see my grandparents. I didn't see them the week before because the winds were life-threatening. I didn't see them the week before that because they had the flu and I didn't want to pass it on to them. I knew my granddad had been ill a little while back and I'd not seen him since, so I just wanted to check he was okay. So I thought, you know, Sunday, the wind's not nearly as bad as it was Saturday. The rain seems to have stopped. I'll be okay. You know, I walk around, everything's fine. I walk back and the heavens open up and I get soaked. So yeah, my own fault, really. Pick a game to get into with streaming again. Yeah, I've not seen you stream for a while. I've missed you. Is my stasis regenerating all the way? What if it takes longer the more you've got? What games are you thinking about? See, I want to say that Dragon's Dogma is a real good, casual, easy game to get back into. It's a silly, fun time. But I just really want you to play Dragon's Dogma, so I'm kind of biased. Ah, here's a store. Do you saw those schematics gotten rid of at least. Yeah, that'd be cool. I'd like to watch that. Are you still working on Sherlock Holmes as well? A new Skyrim character? The game never ends. I might change costume for a bit. You wanna pick me a new outfit, Jess? We've got the engineering suit, which is the one from the first game. The classic outfit. We've got the security suit, big and tough. We've got the vintage suit, which is really retro. And we've got the advanced suit, which is sleek and mobile looking. Not enjoying the last case? Yeah? That's a shame. It's always a shame when a game stumbles right at the end. For me at least, that's the part that I remember the most, the ending of the game. The vintage suit? Okay. The vintage suit might be my favorite. Look at this thing. They don't make them like this anymore. I don't think they're legally allowed to on account of all the casualties. Still, it's a beauty. I feel like I should be wandering around a underwater city protecting children. Where do I get a drill? Don't make them like they used to. There probably is a drill weapon in this game. I kind of want a drill weapon now. I can be a big daddy. I'm not sure what just happened, but I'm glad it happened at a distance. Malfunction. Oh, is this another? This is another tramway. Okay, that makes sense. And I can't pick up that corpse, so it's there we go. It's gonna go evil on me. Oh, there's another one. Apparently a bunch of necromorphs have eaten grenades and decided to sit on a wall. I don't know. don't really understand what or why is going on. Okay. Do you know what the problem with this game is? I mean, in both a general and a specific sense. It's really dark everywhere, so you need to use your flashlight, but it only does flashlight in aim mode. So you spend most of the game holding down the right mouse button and walking around as though it's a first-person shooter, instead of actually moving around properly the way you do most of the game. Most of the way you did in the first game and the way you're probably supposed to move around. It's a little bit slower. It's kind of more annoying. If you don't do it, you can't see. And more specifically, I keep getting radio calls, and I'm like, okay, this one's just voice, there's no visual, there's nothing popping up. And then occasionally I let go of the thing while I'm doing it, and I realize, oh right, there is a visual display. There's been tons of video call cutscenes I've been meant to be watching, but you can't see them when you're in the aim mode. And I'm always in the aim mode because I need the torch. Maybe if the torch worked when you weren't in aim mode, that would work. There was no torch mechanic in the first game. Things were just, you know, generally well lit enough. Ooh, power lock room. Yeah, let's go for it. Credits. On the semiconductor. Stasis pack. Plasma energy. The locked rooms don't seem to have as much exciting stuff as they used to. Oh no. You spend 10,000 credits to open a doorway, and then on the other side there's like 3,000 credits and a single bullet. Those are some expensive bullets. Okay, well I've maxed out my stasis module, so that's nice. Got some extra damage on my sniper rifle. I'm quite liking that as a weapon. Hyperion Hall apartment. Oh, I thought I was going to a tram station. Oh. Gravity's out, I see. Technically we're entering microgravity. We are on a moon, even if a very small one. Well. Yeah. 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 Objective path leads straight through the flames. To the fire and the flames we carry on. HS, it's the last case Moriarty? He's the foe that Sherlock Holmes can only ever defeat at the cost of his own life, right? Maybe that's the,
Warning. Fire suppression system malfunction. Please manually deplete the oxygen supply to contain the fire. Non-essential personnel should leave the area at once.
You want me to turn off the air to put out the fire? Well, I suppose that makes sense. It'd be hard to operate water here. Maybe it's a meta thing. Yeah, the last mission sucks, because Sherlock Holmes can only defeat Moriarty at the cost of his own self, or in this case, the cost of his own game. People don't want to play his game anymore after seeing the Moriarty stuff. Okay, that's the oxygen. Well, alright. I was expecting slightly more to this, disabling the oxygen business, but it turns out that the oxygen station is right there and I can just unplug it.
Attention. Oxygen output falling to 66%. A service technician has been notified.
Hey CS, how are you doing? How was the rest of your stream? Fire? Lots of fire. Zero gravity fire. It's going in every direction. It's a bit of a mess. Like this hall has probably seen better days. There's fire on the ceiling. Fire on the walls. All over the place. It's like one of my FTL ships. Need to figure out dinner? Ooh, what did you have? Right. Figure out that one as well.
Oxygen output falling to 33%. This area is now below life support levels. Please verify your personal oxygen supplies.
Okay, some of the fires went out. The main ones are still burning. So I think now we can... Firstly, now we can walk up the stairs and get past that bit. Oh yeah, there's a little thing called no gravity. I can just fly. I don't need to worry about the fires that were in my... Well, I mean, apart from that doorway that I need to get through. Mostly I can just not worry about the fires that are in my way. Where's the last oxygen control? Is it on the ceiling? Is that it? Beef and rice with corn. Okay. That was good. Yeah, mine was good, thanks. Nothing fancy, but it filled me up. Audio log.
I hope you're happy. I never wanted to come here, but you had to drag us to this shithole. And now look what's happened. My baby girl turned into something. I had to... How could you? How could you leave us alone? Did you hear me? I had to kill my baby girl.
Okay. Nothing here, but I think I saw the... I think that's the other oxygen tank up there. I don't know why you'd put it on the ceiling. Like, this place is not normally zero gravity. Why would you put the oxygen tank in a place where you have to turn off gravity to get to it, is my question.
Life support required. Oxygen output falling to 33%. This area
Falling to 33%. Are you sure it's not rising to 33%?
oxygen supplies.
It was at 0 a moment ago. Just turn the air back on now that the fire's out.
Life support restored. Oxygen output returning to normal.
Ah, there's the transport hub. Figure we gotta get to the probably want to go to the tram stations again, because that worked out so well for us last time. Tilly, what are you doing over there? Knocking everything over. I mean, you're right. If I didn't have like a whole bunch of empty breakfast bar boxes piled up there, you wouldn't be able to knock them over. But I feel like that's beside the point. My cat's making a mess and blaming it on me, guys. I feel bullied.
Exiting zero gravity.
What is going on there?
Power malfunction. Please replace the power unit to use the elevator.
Oh, okay. I think it's just overheating. You walk out, Tilly. See you in a bit. Okay, so I need another power core, I guess.
Entering zero gravity.
I guess this place had breathable atmosphere with only 2 oxygen tanks running. We can take one of these with us. Really, there should be stairs.
Zero gravity.
This whole place is a fire hazard. And they tell you to never use an elevator during a fire. Safety first, right? Isaac, did you just pull that guy's head off with your bare hands? Criminy, Isaac. I need to get you some therapy. It's also hilarious how often the game does that. I turn to look at random things, and there's a scare card, and I turn back, and there was a monster there that was supposed to surprise me, but didn't, because I was looking at random things. The scare cards keep me safe more than anything. They remind me that I should be paying attention to the incredibly deadly
The
surroundings.
steps. He wants me to follow the steps. Step 1, crawl into the dark machine.
Strauss, calm down. He can't hurt you.
He wants me to go into the dark machine, Isaac. I can't go. She's in there. She's waiting for me.
Strauss!
Oh god, oh god, oh god.
Strauss, listen to me. You need to keep moving. Can you get to the train? Can you do that?
He's coming. Can't talk.
Concourse supply store. Don't mind if I do. Wait, is this the way I'm meant to be? Oh, this is the way I'm meant to be going. Never mind. It's back up a little bit. You don't go the way you're meant to be going until you absolutely have to. I don't know what else is going on here. I was hoping I found a secret area full of loot. Guess the game hasn't given me enough items to clog my inventory. Like I know what to do now? You mean like shoot them a lot, or...? Pro tips, wear a suit of, wear this power armored suit that can survive almost anything. And if you can get the pay to win DLC, where you start with the fancy guns, that's always good advice in an alien invasion. If that ever happen, if aliens ever invade in real life, you definitely wanna get the DLC. Remember that if you see like a dead body lying there, you should pick up that dead body and slam it against the wall until items fall out. I think I'm dead. I'm not sure if I'm meant to be hitting E or not. New discovery. You can't activate your stasis while you're reloading your gun. So the annoying charging enemies... Yeah, don't reload whilst fighting those guys. Lesson learned. Yeah, I think I got a bunch of healing there that I didn't even bother to use. Yep. Some big health packs I could have instantly healed all my wounds with. I see you guys running around all over the place waiting for the most dramatic moment to attack me. Can we not just get on with it? Take these guys a little more seriously this time. Trying to lazy my way through them. Your cheese sandwich and your cup of tea, let's do this. You are now ready for the alien invasion. That's all you needed. Cheese sandwich, cup of tea. Whoop, I'm finally out of stasis, okay. Like, the no HUD idea in this game it's kind of cool how, like, all the health displays and everything are all in-universe. But sometimes problems. Like, just there, I couldn't tell that I was out of stasis because I was up against a wall, and I couldn't see my own stasis meter. I feel like it's worse in this one than in the last one. I think in the last game the camera was zoomed out a little more. Maybe. So you could see your health bar and your stasis bar pretty well. Whereas in this game, the camera's a little more zoomed in. And it makes it harder to see your stats. Lift with your legs. Why, do you not lift with your mind? Is that not what the telekinesis module is for? Why are you carrying things with your hands like a chump? This is the future. Okay, well, we got some nice supplies out of here anyway. All manual labor. Can't get away from it even in the future. Alright, quick hacking minigame before we can get through this door. I didn't really feel like the like Dead Space 1 was desperately missing a Skyrim-style lockpicking system, but you know, they added it into this anyway. Again, not trying to be psychotic. In this game, corpses only drop items if you pick them up with your mind and slam them against the wall. It's also a good way to check whether somebody is just playing dead, because you can't mind control living people. Only dead people can be levitated into the air and slammed against the wall. This isn't me being a psychopath. The game made me do this. It made me, okay?
Isaac, he's gone. Listen, the steps can destroy the marker. Step 1, crawl into the dark machine. Step 2, the screws go tight all around.
I don't understand.
Oh, God, he's back. No! No, 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 no!
Does it take anything... Does it really take anything fancy to destroy a marker? Is it that durable? Last time we dropped a rock on it. I mean, it was a big rock, but we literally destroyed the marker by dropping a rock on it. How hard can it be to destroy this one? Did they make it out of something tougher? Game making me throw dead people, yeah. I don't know, it just doesn't encourage the most respectful behavior is all. In the first game you just had to walk over the body and hit use to get items off of them, but in this one you gotta slam them against walls or stomp on them. It just feels a little weirder. It's harder to feel like the good guy when you're stomping on the corpses of innocent people, you know? Peng is forever. Director Tideman. Whatever it takes. Whoop. Okay, she's gone. I was gonna try and catch Tilly Cat, but she slipped past me and leapt onto the other chair. Now she's too comfortable to disturb. There's nothing I can do, guys. She looks comfortable. I don't have the ability to move a comfortable cat. Hi? I don't know if we're supposed to be keeping her alive or... Glad I'm not her. She's having to deal with a lot more necromorphs than I do on a typical level. You wanna bet that she's like the main character of the DLC? This game suddenly stopped being kid-friendly. It was so good until then, right, Jess? I'm pretty sure they just spawn infinitely here. They're just gonna keep attacking until she dies. And I'm just wasting ammo, but... Like, I don't know, I'm watching somebody make their last stand. I'm stood here with a sniper rifle, am I not supposed to help? I mean, she doesn't appear to be reacting in any way to the fact that I'm helping her. She's probably supposed to be already dead by this point. I don't know, I mean, in the first game everybody was basically already dead. I think I felt better about that than I feel about this game. When there's people I could be helping, but I'm not. Oh wait, can I actually get over there? I kind of assumed this was going to be like a background event where we'd never see her again, and then the DLC would reveal that she had a story. I don't know.
No. You stay back. You want to talk? You talk from there.
Well, apparently she's plot. Okay.
Say you're gonna help.
The last person who said that tried to kill me.
Hey, take it easy. I'm not gonna hurt you.
Yeah, you got that right. You try it.
I just gave you
you're
sniper
dead.
support for like 5 minutes. You know how many bullets I spent keeping you alive, lady? Am I allowed to approach now? You said to stay back, but then you stopped paying. Okay. Like, if I wanted to kill you, I'd have been shooting at you instead of, you know, the people trying to kill you.
Look, I think we got off to a bad start here. I'm Isaac.
Ellie. What do you want, Isaac?
I'm trying to get to the transport hub. I need to get to the government sector.
What do you think we were trying to do?
I don't know. I don't know who you are. You were trying to
Hey, I
get to
can
the
help
government
you.
sector?
Besides, we got a better chance if we stick together. Don't you agree?
It's not a chance, Isaac. Other people are just a liability. I'll release the door lock. But after that, you're on your own. And please, don't follow me, okay?
Wait.
Don't follow you? You're going to the same place that I am. I just told you where I was going. You can't go to the place that I already said I was going to and say don't follow me. I was going there first. I mean, actually, I kind of only just woke up. So, probably you were going to this one first. But, like, I've technically been fighting the Necromorphs for over 3 years. Pretty much continuously. The General Necromorph mission is... I started the General Necromorph questline, Ellie. Don't you snipe objectives from me. Speaking nonsense. Yeah. I don't know. To be fair, I think she's onto something. In this game, heck, in this game and the previous one, almost everyone we meet immediately dies. And throughout this whole game, pretty much everybody we encounter dies like seconds later. I walk into a room full of people and they just die over and over again. Like, I'm not sure I'd want to be teamed up with Isaac. Is all I'm trying to say here. So I guess I sympathize a little, you know? Yeah, I don't know. Oh, things again. Yeah, still says don't follow me. We can separately work on the same objective, right? Like what? Where else am I meant to go? What exactly does she want from me? That's exactly it, Jess. I'm here killing Necromorphs by the thousands, and everybody else is just getting massacred. It's like, are you guys even trying? Like, I'm not a soldier or anything. I'm an engineer. I'm wearing a repair suit that's like 30 years out of date. Oh, almost certainly, Seist. That said, she's the most useful person I've encountered in this game so far. I spoke to her for 30 seconds and she didn't actively get in my way. She opened a door that I needed opening. It's a lot. That's a lot more than I've come to expect from other people in this series. There you are. Excuse me. This is what happens when you're trying to use a sniper rifle in a third-person game. If I can't see down the scope, I can't see where my bullets are going. Oh well. Yeah, I think the first game made a lot more sense than this. A lot of people were telling me the second game was better than the first one, but this one's fun. I'm liking it, don't get me wrong, but the first game was really good, and I don't like this one as much. The story doesn't hold up as well on this one. Well, the first one was a little predictable, but it made sense at least. Was there a save point back there? There is. Maybe I'll just clear this room. I need to head off soon, guys. It's getting quite late. There you are. New Lady is kind of like Hammond in the first game, in that they seem like a jerk, but will actually occasionally do something to help us. Unlike Karen 1 and 2. Who tell us what to do a lot, but don't really do anything themselves. There you are. Oh, okay. Guys do actually attack. Let's say, I've been shooting you guys and you've been blowing up, but I walked past a bunch of you there and nothing happened, so I think I just got lucky. But yeah, the lesson that Dead Space is teaching me is that nice people are useless. Always try and getting good with somebody who's a jerk. Oh good, the next area is Titan Station Elementary School. I thought we were trying to get to the trams. Tram door's locked? It was open last time I was in here. You know, it's getting late. I don't think I have time to do a rampage through a school right now. I think I'm gonna wrap up there. I don't think I have that one in me. Yeah, there we go. I think we got a lot done tonight. Wasn't sure if I'd be able to do a full stream with how tired I was feeling, but I enjoyed that. I had fun. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I've really appreciated the company. It's meant a lot to me. So, cheered me up a lot. Taught you that with Morrigan. Man, you know, I hear all the memes about, Oh, hold on. Where is it? Does that sound? There we go. I know there's so many memes about Morrigan, about how she's such a jerk, and there's the whole Morrigan approves when you do evil stuff thing meme. But to be honest, I didn't know about any of that until I beat the game. Like, I got along with Morrigan fine all the way through. Like, she doesn't come across as evil. She's just very practical. She had kind of a harsh upbringing, and we're dealing with a serious situation. I sympathize. I didn't agree with what she said, but I got along okay with her. Shen was the person who I argued with. Couldn't stand that guy. And everybody talks about how much they like him. It's a weird one. Maybe I just have poor choice in friends. It's like you and I would get along splendidly. Yeah, she's just very practical, right? Monsters are eating half the continent. You gotta get things done. And to be fair, I spent most of the game doing all the little things to help people at the expense of the mission. And I still had like maxed out friendship with her at the end. I don't think it wasn't hard to get along with her. Yeah, I couldn't get along with the Kunari and their strange ways. They didn't make a lot of sense to me. So yeah, I think Sten was the only person that I finished the game without maximum friendship with. Yeah, I just couldn't get along with him. Yeah, it's good to be back, Jess. And yeah, appreciate it, Siest. It's good to have you here. I like hanging out with you guys. Yeah. Anybody else watching? These are two streamers that you should definitely be subscribed to. Always put on a friendly, cozy stream. Love to relax there. The dog immediately loves you. Oh yeah, bark spawn. I do remember liking the dog. Yeah, no problem, guys. Max friendship. You guys are the best. Alright, I'm gonna head off and get some sleep, guys. And, yeah, just kind of rest up. I don't think I'll be doing an afternoon stream tomorrow. Because I'm trying to take it a little bit easy while I'm sick, but also we need to start a new game because we finished FTL, and I'm going to be away next Wednesday. So no point starting a new game right before we take a break. I think I'll start it the week after that. But I'll be back in the evening. It's Minecraft Monday, and nothing could make me miss that. Chewbacca, I love it. In the second game, I had turned Doghane. I remember that one. dog was so brokenly powerful in the second game. Alright, thanks for hanging out, everybody. It's been real good. You know what? I should see if we can raid somebody. Let's see who's online. Mocha's playing some Super Mario. Let's go see how she's doing. Heck yeah. I need to replay the Dragon Age games. I should stream them sometime. We can figure out our character together. Make ourselves a stream timeline. Alright. Thanks again for hanging out, guys. I've really enjoyed it. I hope you have too. And yeah, hope to see you guys next time. Have a good night, everybody.